take money to these people. I know they might. They might.
All right, we should be live.
All right, I have 4:30 on the 19th of August. We have a quorum present. I call this meeting of the County Board of Commissioners to order. All right. Only thing on the agenda tonight is a public hearing. Can I get a motion to open the public hearing?
So much.
I got a motion by Commissioner Ellington to
Second.
have a second by Commissioner Jones. All in favor? All right, public hearing is open. I have the list of constituents who signed up to speak. I have Mr. Alan Whitmire of 99 Diamond Head. If you would like to speak, if you could come right to this corner or this corner here so they can pick you up on the microphone. I appreciate it.
How y'all doing? Good.
All right, she'll start the clock when you get ready.
I start off like I'd like to thank Danny of Upson County for, which I feel like.
Mr. Whitmire, can you, before you start, you just reset it. Just give us your name and your address, and then you can start. She'll start the clock after that.
My name is Alan Whitmire, 99 Diamond Head Drive, Thompson. Again, I'd start off saying I'd like to thank many of the Upson County departments, which I think we're getting our tax money's worth out of. I commend the county sheriff's office and the 911 center. They always seem professional. I would support more deputies on our staff. I think we need more, not less. I think the Upson County Water Department, they do a great service, especially in my neighborhood. I know that we've had several line breaks and they're out there on it. So I just have kudos for them. And I would definitely support extending that service to other citizens in this county that does not have water, and I can think of several. Even though the water line is close to them, the main's close to them, they can't seem to be, get onto the system. So any area in that I support. I appreciate the employees keep side of our roads moving. I see them all the time. They are hard workers. However, I see areas, in my opinion, and it's my opinion, that we could save money on. I see too much property maintained. This courthouse, this old courthouse, this building, several other buildings. I know there's a lot of talk about renovating and moving, but I don't hear anything about when we're going to put something up for sale. And maybe I'm not privy to that information. It'd be great if we could start selling off these surplus properties. I don't think it's smart to maintain landscaping and whatnot at this courthouse. Another area, the Spurl Bluff Campground and Store. I mean, I can't imagine, and maybe I'm wrong here again, I can't imagine that there are a lot of taxpayers that is gaining any kind of benefit from that. Maybe that's probably a handful, but I'm not. Well, we place too much emphasis on sport facilities. Myself being retired, and a lot of my friends retired, they don't use these facilities. So why are we raising our taxes? And it seems like a lot of it goes toward that. If our infrastructure was in great shape, like our 2 bridges are open and all our roads were paved, everybody had access to county water, then I could understand increasing the taxes.
30 seconds.
Okay. Otherwise, I feel we're not getting our money worth. I wish I would say I could get my money's worth from this board, and I know you think I'm wrong, but I think it is your job to look after your constituents. With this bright mark coming here, it's going to poison our children. And getting these daggone bridges opened up. I think it's your job. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Whitmire. Right, Mr. Whitmire was the only one signed up. Can I get a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
I got a motion from Commissioner Watson. I have a second from Commissioner Biggs. All in favor? Aye. All right. Any closing comments, Commissioner Biggs? Mr. Ellington?
Yeah, I would like to say this to kind of address Mr. Whitmire's concerns. Obviously, unfortunately, we don't control the bridges. That they are DOT project, and I think me and you spoke about that. And it's nice for our wants sometimes are not necessarily the desires or the plans of DOT, and when they're holding that authority to proceed or slow down or make changes, that there's, I can go and stand at the front doorsteps, but at some point I understand that I'm wasting my time. My time could be better spent somewhere else. So just kind of address that with you. And my next question is to you, you do realize that your road is on resurfacing list for bid this year?
No, I didn't realize that.
Well, because I remembered it when you said your address. That Diamond Head is on our list. So your tax dollars are working for you. Now, they may not come back to you as fast as you'd like for them to, but they are. And I can't have a back and forth with you here, so that's all I got to say. I just wanted to address that.
I don't have anything.
All right. Hey, Ms. Whitmire, what I would say is thank you for showing up to our meeting today, and we hear you. We are well aware of the buildings. We are working behind the scenes to try to turn some buildings back to the state of Georgia that were originally to belong to the state of Georgia, so we don't have to pay to maintain those. The courthouse is a separate entity because it's a historical item. There's some things we have to work through. It's not going to be a fast process. And there's some other buildings, like you said, it's in the motion. It's just taking time to get renovation, get people moved. So we are well aware of those, and we're trying to attack that. To me, that's low-hanging fruit. We'll get that. And the other thing I would say, not just for you, but for the public in general, is we hear a lot about roads. I want the public to understand that we're not using any property tax dollars to pave the roads. The roads are being paid from T-SPLOS, which is a 1-cent sales tax that we collect. We share that money with the city. There's some other grant funds that come from the state, LRA and LMIG. And so we do have a very extensive list of roads that we hope to get paved in this coming year. And they include Jeff Davis once the Jeff Davis 10 Mile Creek Bridge is open. So that should be a vast improvement from US 19 all the way to 74. Again, but not a single penny from property tax to do that. We didn't roll the millage rate all the way back to the rollback rate. We did lower it from last year. And for homesteaders, your M&O property taxes are actually lower this year than they were last year. And to that note, every homesteader within the city limits of Thomaston is guaranteed to have a lower tax rate than they did last year. So there are some folks who will have to pay a little more tax this year, but in the big picture, most people are not, and I just want to share that with the public. Anything else? Can I get a motion to adjourn?
It's moved.
I got a motion and I got a second. All in favor? All right, we're adjourned.
Thank you for coming.